Well, hello everyone, I am Fracture, and this is Let's Play Sacred on the PC. Well, off camera, I tried importing Tegan, level 5, into a silver game, and I didn't die right away. So I'm thinking I might be pushing my luck, because the FAQs say wait until level 20, but let's go for it. Let's see what happens. The worst that happens? Oh, I don't know. The world ends? And we're going to start a new game, but this time, silver.
Death is...
Now, as you've seen this stuff, I will skip the tutorial this time. Now, we can see right away that the helmet that I picked up is slightly better than the one that I gave up. I don't know if you remember. And also, it looks like I found a horn. I don't know what that is, but I did notice, even in the minimal amount that I played the game, to test it, that yes, it was dropping better stuff. So let's... the first time I did that... Oh, she's having trouble getting around the... Thank you. See, 151 gold instead of...
Don't be surprised.
1 or 2. And I'll stop skipping the text and what have you once we... wrap up the... What was the quest? The blacksmith's quest again. Now this is the first time I really used this new sword, and yes, it is considerably slower than the claws, but it was also very effective. So as before, this guy will come back to life several times. And we just have to keep killing him till he explodes. So you can see we're collecting nicer stuff, more gold. This was actually a little bit tough. I'll just do quick save 2. I don't want to overwrite my other game. Let's do this quick. Hey, Quicksilver. There you go. Now, if I've overwritten my other save game, then I guess we're stuck with doing this, even if I did it a little early. Let me get out of the way of this poison. I'm going to drink a healing potion. Oh, and it filled me right up. And already we've gained another level. So this could be tough because I didn't have quite that much trouble the first time I tried this off camera, but it's certainly going to make life a little more interesting. Let's see what we have. 2 skills to apply. We could choose a new skill, but I'm tempted not... Oh, this one wasn't there before. Enhances defensive and attacking capabilities in combat. The thing is, every time I add a new skill... let me just escape out and try that again. I know no way of getting out of that new skill menu once you choose it. If I add a new skill... let me double check. So I've got 2 skill points to spend. If I add a new skill like agility, I still have 2 skill points to spend, but now I have 1 point in agility. plus some of my equipment must be giving me +1 to agility. That's why it's blue. So yeah, I guess when it says choose a new skill, you're stupid not to, because it's a free skill point. Now, where to apply the 2 points though? I think weapon lore. Okay, we'll do this. And as for my attribute point, I think we will go with physical regeneration again. I'm going to try and pump that up a little bit so my health starts regenerating. It might be diminishing returns because as my health increases, it's probably not regenerating a percentage, it's probably regenerating a fixed set of points. So it becomes less and less effective, that I'm guessing, but... Empty grave. Note to self, graves are not public restrooms. He was no, yeah, we read this. Oh, there we go. Got one to attack. I'm not sure. I've never tried like running from a decapitated undead. I wonder if they're actually blind, if they can't find you if you back away. So as before, collecting a bunch of skulls. Let me zoom out. It's just easier to see. I think it actually looks quite a bit worse on YouTube. Sorry about that. It's just not so claustrophobic. Zooming in, I find... Oh, I just saw a glitter. Fuming armor. Fire resistance +13. 909, 901. Magic resistance +16. Shabby armor. Effective protection 44, 34. Okay, it's a tough call, but it's worth a couple extra bucks. I'm not sure if I'm more likely to find magic attacks than I am fire or whatever it was protecting me from. I don't know. This early in the game, hopefully it does make a lot of difference. And I really don't think even later in the game you have enough inventory space to sort of collect up, say, a set of fire resistant armor versus a set of poison resistant armor. Anything like that, there's just not enough room. So you can't be prepped for different bosses that have different skills. Okay, this is looking so far reasonably promising, and it looks like since I imported the character, I imported the Fog of War too, because you notice it says I've explored all this area and I haven't. Not in this character. I don't know if I like that. I do like the Fog of War because it tells you what you've seen for a given character, but in this case, no, not so much. So this stuff I'm thinking 384, no, still not quite. Given the level we're at, it's probably worthwhile to maintain my buffs. Ooh, that's a level 7. Have to be careful, I guess, not to get out of my league. I'm also not all that sure about weapon wear, if it even occurs. Okay, we know this
sounds
quest.
like blood and gold, and I simply can't get enough of either. This sounds like blood and gold, and I simply can't get enough of either. Even though this sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry, I am in.
So yes, I am kind of forgetting to chat, but there we go. We've pretty much got the first quest taken care of. Let's sell some of this new stuff. 384 greaves, are they better than what I have? They are agility +1. Just very slightly better. Yeah, very slightly better. Dwarven. Add to my logbook. 498. Well, we can sell that. 265 for the belt. 283. Mental regeneration, strength. We'll sell it. Shabby armor. Sell that. I don't know what the horn is for. Can't remember. Some sort of, maybe there's making potions or something in this game. 1056. No, we'll sell that. Sell it for now. Mage's battle staff we don't need. Should we bother keeping some of these skulls? My thought is no, not right now. And we'll even get rid of that. May regret it. As I said in the last video, there is, I'm sure of it, a thing that lets you combine those gems into better gems, and we learn about that later. So your best bet isn't to sell them, it's to keep them. But right now we kind of need the money. So what's this sword doing for us? It's actually a pretty nice sword. We'll probably get a better version of it. It's a little on the slow side. And I do not see where it says its speed. 12%. Maybe that's... No, that's probably once I have it. 41 to 51. Attack speed +3. 41 to 51. Tempted. How much is it? It's only 1405. And this is... Let's take this. +33 to dexterity. I'm going to use this. And I'll put this here for now. And we'll get rid of that. Is there a shield? 30,000. How much gold? We got 30,000 gold, most of it left over from last time. Oh, holding a shield is actually reduces, depends on this one, it says movement speed -4%. So we'll have to be careful with that too. Boy, there's a lot of stuff to pay attention to when you're buying things. You could buy what seems to be some really nice armor and then find out you move around like a slug. -10% movement speed's pretty miserable. It makes sense. I mean, it's realistic, like this armor, -10% movement speed. You know, can't deny that's a realistic thing. You're wearing some heavy, complex armor, you're going to be slower. So we just have to live with it, I guess, if you're wearing really light armor. Oh well, we'll see how it goes as the game progresses. So, let's see. How are we doing? Let's take care of that paybook. That's an easy one. Oh, I'm holding the wrong weapon. Let's do that. Shield and claw. See if I regret it. Actually finding that sheep is probably a good test of that. To see if this claw is better value.
Quests, quests, quests. What do you weaklings do when there are no heroes around to solve your problems?
Great question. Ooh, level 8? Yikes.
You dark elves are supposed to be fearsome warriors.
Well, he's certainly not too bad. Well, that hurt. How's my health coming back? That's not bad. It's probably worth applying those points to it. Now, I don't know which health potion it uses. Lesser or greater. And as I said before, I should keep my buffs active. I'm clearly going to need them. Did that thing appear out of nowhere? I wonder if these things can, like, call for friends? That rings a bell. Yeah, lesser healing potion, gonna need it, gonna need it. Well, let's do this. And let's get in here. Hey guys, how's it going? Only 2 of them were close enough. Gotta remember to pay attention to that skill level of these things. Wouldn't want to get an ugly surprise. And a sound effect when your buff wears off would be nice, but probably too much to ask, eh? Okay, so far I am glad that I decided to go to silver so early. That may turn very rapidly into regret. And I see that I leveled up again. I'm sure this won't happen so quickly in a little bit of time. It's just these are giving me good experience because they're very close to or a bit ahead of my level.